All right, go ahead, say it.
Nothing for me to say, Lord. You see it as well as I.
What did I do wrong?
Why look at it that way? They're beautiful, they help each other, they praise you every few minutes.
They don't multiply.
Maybe give them a few more years.
But look at them. There's no sign of anything. I mean, look, in the middle of a perfect moonlit night, and they're playing handball.
You wanted them innocent.
Every once in a while, though, he does seem to get aroused.
Aroused, yes, but what's the good if he doesn't get it in the right place? And even when he does, she walks off to pick a flower or something.
I cannot figure that out.
Of course, she could always...
What?
Look, I don't want to mix in, and then you'll say I'm criticizing everything.
I don't know why I stand for your superciliousness.
At least I don't bore you like the rest of the spirits.
Sometimes I'm as soon as you did. What have you got in mind?
Now remember, you asked me.
What have you got in mind?
See, you're mad already.
I'm not mad!
All right. Take her back and restring her insides. Reroute everything so no matter where he goes in, it connects to the egg.
No, I'm not fooling with that. She's perfect. I'm not tearing her apart to get out of the question.
Well, then you've only got one other choice. You gotta thin out the innocence down there. You're giving me that look again. Whatever I say, you turn it into some kind of a plot. Like that time you made the fish with the fur on it. Throw him in the ocean and all the angels run around screaming hosannas. I come and tell you the thing's drowned and you're insulted.
Yes, but I've stopped making the fish with the fur anymore.
But before I can penetrate with the fact, I've got to go through hell.
He's putting his arm around her. Lucifer! Lucifer! Where does he get those stupid ideas?
Now he's going to sleep.
Dear.
Lord, the problem down there is that you made it all so perfect. Everything that they look at is not only good, it's equally good. The sun is good. Rats are good. Fleas are good. The moon, lions, athletes, foot, every single thing is just as good as every other thing. Because naturally you created everything, so everything's as attractive as everything else.
Well, what's so terrible about perfection? Except that you can't stand it.
Simply, if you want him to go into her, into the right place, and stay there long enough, you'll have to make that part better.
I'm not remaking that woman.
It's not necessary. All I'm saying is that sex has to be made, not just good. But, well, terrific. Right now, he'd just as soon pick his nose. I've got to rivet his attention on that one place.
How would I do that?
Well, let's look at it. What's the one thing that makes him stop whatever he's doing and pay strict attention?
What?
You, Lord. As soon as you appear, he, so to speak, comes erect. Give sex that same sort of holiness in his mind, the same sort of hope that is never discouraged and yet never really fulfilled. The same fear of being unacceptable. Make him feel towards sex as he feels towards you, and you're an unbeschreiblich. Between such high promise and deadly terror, he won't be able to think of anything else.
How?
All right, look, that's it. I simply have to talk about those apples.
Lucifer?
I refuse to believe that man's only way to demonstrate his love for God is to refuse to eat some fruit. That kind of game is simply unworthy of my father.
Really now?
Forgive me, sir, but I am useless to you if I don't speak my mind. May I tell you why I think you planted that tree in the garden? Objectively speaking, it is senseless. You wanted Adam's praise for everything you made, absolutely innocent of any doubt of your goodness. Why then plant a fruit which can only make him wise, sophisticated, and analytical? May I continue? He certainly will begin to question everything if he eats an apple, but why is that necessarily bad? He'll not only marvel that the flower blooms, he'll ask why, and discover chlorophyll, and bless you for chlorophyll. He'll not only praise you that food makes him strong, he'll discover his bile duct and praise you for his pancreas. He may lose his innocence. The more he learns of your secrets, the more reasons he will have to praise you. And that is why, quite without consciously knowing it, you planted that tree there. It was your fantastic inner urge to magnify your glory to the last degree. 6 words, Lord. You wanted full credit for everything.
He must never eat those apples.
Then why have you tempted him? What's the point?
I wanted him to wake up each morning, to look at that tree, and to say, for God's sakes, I won't eat these apples. Not even one.
Fine. With that same absence of curiosity, he's not investigating Eve.
But the other animals manage.
Their females go into heat, and the balloon goes up. But Eve is ready almost any time, and that means no time. It's part of that whole dreadful uniformity down there.
These are my children. I don't want them to know evil.
Why call it evil? One apple will know the difference between good and better. Once he knows that, he'll be all over. Look, he's kissing a tree. The damn fool has no means of discriminating.
Well, they should kiss trees too.
Fine. If that's the way you feel about it, you've got Adam and Eve, and it'll be 1,000 years before your grandfather. Think it over. I'd be glad to go down there. I'm only trying to help.
Lucifer, I am way ahead of you.
Well, Lord, that's inevitable.
Stay away from that tree.
Whatever you say, sir. May I go now?
Don't have any illusions that I'm in conflict about this. I mean, don't decide to go down there and do me a favor or something. I know perfectly well why I put that tree there.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm in perfect control over my unconscious friend. It was not to tempt Adam. It was I that was tempted. I finished him and I saw that he was beautiful. And for a moment I loved him beyond anything I'd ever made. And I thought, well, maybe I should let him see through the rose petals to its chemistry, or the formation of amino acids to the secrets of life. I mean, his simple praises for surfaces made me impatient to show him the physics of my art, which would raise him to a god.
Why'd you change your mind?
Because I thought of what became of you. The one angel that really understands biology and physics, the one that I loved before all the rest and took such care to teach. And you can't take a breath without thinking how to overthrow me and take over the universe.
Lord, I only wanted them to know more, the more to praise you.
The more they know, the less they will need me, Lucifer. You know that as well as I. That's all you're after, to grind away their respect for me. Give them an apple. If it weren't for the law of conservation of energy, I would destroy you. Don't go near that tree or those dear people, not in any form, you hear? They are innocent, and innocent they will remain until I turn out the lights forever.
What is he really saying? He put it there to tempt himself. Therefore, he's not of one mind about innocence. How could he be when innocence blinds Adam to half the wonders he has made? I will help the Lord. That's the only way to put it. I'm his helper. I open up the marvels he dares not show and thereby magnify his glory. And if that's evil, it's only to do good. Strange. I never felt so close to my Creator as I do right now. Once Adam eats, he'll multiply. And Lucifer completes the lovely world of God. Oh, praise the Lord who gave me all this insight. My fight with him is over. Now evil be my good, and Eve and Adam multiply in blessed sin. Make way, dumb stars. The world of man begins.